Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a cook with me. We are making zucchini oatmeal muffins. I made these once before last week. I filmed it and it got all messed up. So we like them so much, I said let's make them again. Now they are a muffin, they're not a cupcake, so they're not sweet. You could probably add more sweetener to it if you wanted to, but they're a muffin. And that's what you have to keep in mind. They're not a cupcake. They are delicious with a cup of tea or coffee, like for a mid-afternoon snack. And they're pretty good on points. So let's turn you around. I want to show you the ingredients we need, and then I want to get this started. For our recipe, we are going to need 1 cup of shredded zucchini. This was frozen, so I needed to put it in the sieve and really get all the water out, because when you freeze zucchini, it just turns to mush. We're also going to need a 1/2 cup of oats, either old-fashioned or quick cook. We're going to need 1 cup of flour. We're going to need a 1/2 cup of sugar substitute. I use the Lakanto monk fruit. It is 0 points for any amount. We're going to need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. This is the Swerve brown sugar that is 0 points for any amount. You have to be careful with some substitutes because they are points. We're going to need 1 individual serving size. It is 4 ounces of applesauce. We're going to need 2 eggs. We are going to need a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which I forgot to get out, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, and we're going to need a 12-cup muffin tin. Now, I do not like using liners when I'm not using any oil. I'm using applesauce. There's no fat in it, and I find that the muffins tend to stick to the liners, so I'm just going to spray this with non-stick spray and use no liners. Now, I have heard that if you use the foil liners, they don't stick, but I'm not going to take that chance. And of course the silicone probably won't stick, but I am not a fan of those. So I'm just going to spray this up. As you can tell, it's been sprayed 100 times. It looks dirty, but I assure you it is absolutely clean. And that's how I'm going to do it. So that is what we need, minus the baking soda. I forgot that. So let's get this mixed up and get this in the oven so I can have it for an afternoon snack. In this bowl, we have our zucchini. And to that, we're going to add our brown sugar. Okay, I have that packed really well. A little too well, I think. Yeah, a little too well. And our white sugar. Like I said, I use the Lakanto monk fruit. Let me just break this up a little bit with my fingers. Then we're going to add our applesauce. Then we're going to add our eggs. And our vanilla. This really does come, oh, brand new vanilla. I normally order a huge bottle of vanilla from Walmart grocery pickup, and they were out of the big bottles, so they gave me a whole bunch of these little tiny ones. Okay, and we are just going to mix this all together. Just mix it by hand. There's no need for a mixer, because with muffins, you certainly don't want to over mix them. So it's always good to stir muffins by hand, ones that have flour in them. And we're just going to set that aside. We're going to get out our second bowl, and we're going to combine the dry ingredients. So we are going to add our 1 cup of flour. We're gonna add our 1/2 cup of oats. Either old-fashioned or quick cook, doesn't matter. Just don't use steel cut. We are going to add our 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then we are going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to just stir that to combine. And then we are just going to take our dry ingredients and start adding them to our wet ingredients. Now you could add Lily's chips to this. You could add nuts to this. You can pretty much add anything you want. You're just gonna have to add some more points to it. I wanna keep these as low as possible because these are a nice afternoon snack for me. And we really did like them just the way they were. We're gonna take our muffin pans. I'm gonna use my large scoop, and we're gonna fill the muffin pans about 2/3 of the way through, which is about a nice heaping scoop. As always, I have all the products I use in my kitchen linked below in my Amazon store. And sorry about that little blip in the video. My phone rang. And that's what happens when you record on your phone. So we are just going to fill these, like I said, 2/3 of the way through. We are going to pop them in a preheated 350-degree oven. Somewhere between 20 and 25 minutes. I would check them at 20. Last time I baked them a little too long. And they got a little bit burnt around the edges. So I'm just going to keep a really close eye on them. And I will show you when they come out. Here they are out of the oven. I cooked them for exactly 20 minutes and they are perfect. They are absolutely perfect this time, not overdone at all. So there you have it, our oatmeal zucchini muffins. Here is the inside. You can see that. It's a really nice texture. It's just like a muffin that's not WW because it has flour in it, which, oh, my hair, squirrel, which gives it a really nice texture, a nice crumb, and these are definitely a hit in our house. But I'm gonna say it one more time. They are not sweet. If you're looking for a sweet muffin, this isn't it, or you might want to add something else to it to make it a little sweeter. And I only say that because I know I'll get comments and emails and comments on my website saying, oh, these aren't sweet. That's why I just wanted to reiterate that they are a muffin, not a cupcake. I know, I won't say it again, I promise. So anyway, that is it. And I will put the points right here on the screen for you. And I hope you like this. Let me know down in the comments below if you are going to plan on making them. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment because that really helps out my channel. Have a great day, everyone, and talk to you soon.